Hello, Twitch. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you. Still getting my apron tied here if you haven't caught on. Welcome in, Will. Happy to see you back. Still got a bit of a mess in the sink, but we'll live with that. I still have oil on the stove. We'll live with that for right now. Let's make some coffee. Hello there, Mr. Blake Harrington. Happy to see you in. So we're continuing foods from World of Warcraft this week. So we're making apple pie. And I'm making a wildfowl and ginseng soup, which I'm going to expand a bit upon and use chicken instead of wildfowl. That is the plan for this evening. I appreciate the lurk. Hopefully you're getting, well, you're gonna chill. That's quite awesome. But if you're trying to be productive, I hope you're very productive at the same time. And I did one of my usual boo-boos. Didn't turn the scale on before throwing the coffee in there. So that can't see that 27.6. That's befitting tonight's playlist, which is all the chill jazz music. No, that would be the papery outsides to the coffee beans themselves. Depending on the roast and the roaster, there is sort of like a papery layer on the outside of the beans typically. And if you consider that the inside of the beans are sort of pinched, they sort of pinch that paper inside of them. And so when you grind them at certain levels, they just sort of come out of that little pinched area, even though most of it's worn away. Actually show you here. I'm getting a couple of beans out. If you notice the roasted beans, there's like a papery layer that's normally on the outside of the whole bean, but a little of it gets trapped in how the bean is like pinched in there, and so when it grinds, it comes out those little lighter parts. Nice. Got another fly in the house. I let the last one out. There's a new one in the house. Irritating me tonight. Been straight up challenging me at points, just like sitting across from me and staring at me, sort of things. If it wasn't a fly, I might be intimidated a bit. Oopsies. I'm definitely going to be adding some ginger to tonight's soup. Cheers, folks. Happy Tuesday to you. So what do we start with? I think we need to start with the thing that that, and we need to get Discord. I believe we have a winner here. And so we have our vote conclusion and our challenge for tomorrow night. the heck am I gonna do with ice? Ugh. I turned my fan on. Why am I sweaty? Alright, so we have that. We have that. Let's get our first battle started for the evening. I'm gonna go with the flag bearer. There we go for our first map. Hopefully we get some help in there, because otherwise my flag bearer is not going to do too well. Need an onion later. Oh, camera. There we go, camera. There we go, camera. Weird. I had to update. I use Stream Elements, their plugin to OBS, and it just updated before stream, or rather I had to update it just before stream. And it opened up a bunch of stuff weird. Like I already had a feed of events in front of me, and I already had chat in front of me, and it opened up second ones of both of those. Fun times. Sort of like part of the fun of streaming. What are they gonna change on us next? Dough. We need to start with our pie dough. Still has cocoa and stuff in it from cookies. Cookies. So that's 2.5 cups of flour. Just a little butter. Where are you? Oh, still sitting on the drying rack. And I'm gonna cut all of this butter up into the flour till it's nice little pea-size bits, or even smaller. Still not there. Getting close though. Little pinch of sea salt. And then since it's going to be our dough for an apple pie, I already know ahead of time that I'm going to do that. I'm going to cheat and use a little garam masala in there too. If only to partially use a container of garam masala that I doubt I'm going to go through before the flavors start going. Now we need some cold water, not that hot water coming out of my tap. But not a lot. We're just kneading this just until it comes together here. Alright, now that's going into the fridge to rest from even the little bit of heat that I gave it there with my hands. What we wanted to happen there. Still have those sunflower sprouts. Interesting, sort of a quiet start tonight. Not worrying about the little bit of flour on the counter. That's going to go fine in the soup. If anything, it'll just thicken things slightly. Make it perfect for using with our soup. Ooh, I'm out of garlic. Okay. So no garlic then. Wipe my face off here. I'm dripping in sweat. Ugh. Ugh. Where's the other thing that I was forgetting that I was going to throw in there? Oh. Just to get the really dark leaves out of the way. which we won't use in the final dish. But in order to clean out the leaks, all the sand and grit and griminess that you get in between the layers here, because of how they're grown, we're going to get that a good rinse out. Just going layer by layer, and usually it's pretty obvious at the point where it goes from light to dark, because it goes from green to white. And there's not likely to be much dirt down in the white areas of the plant where they didn't see any sun, or therefore were above the ground, able to get dirt kicked into them. And what are we using to make our soup tonight? Let's... do like me some cast iron. We'll start heating up that pan on the stove. Sunflower oil in there. And this is generally something that'll be very dulling to your knife. Consider leeks are actually quite similar to paper, and probably are almost as dulling, not quite as dulling, but almost as dulling as paper on our knife. Realizing my phone's in the other room right now. I'm just going to continue on the same way I was before, but this way I don't have to exactly match up my cuts from before. Now, who all thought I was going to go for those onions into that pan first? Now we want to get some color on these. We want to get them looking happy at least. Although the plan ultimately is they're going to come back out after they've stewed with our rest of our goodies for a good long time and then are shredded. So perfect browning is not the concern. We just want some nice color. Happy Tuesday to you, Merlin. After we get some nice color going on those, we'll add in our veggies that we got on the counter here, starting with the carrots and onions. We'll let them go until they sweat out a bit, and then we'll add the leeks in there. I hope you feel better soon, Bun Buns.
Come for the food, stay for the conversation, but also the dessert.
Welcome in, Treebow. Thank you for that resub. Greatly appreciate that. I say trying to fight the stoves popping and sizzling and you put a smile on my face. Interesting, Merlin. Thank you, Will. I spent quite a while trying to figure out audio. We used to just live off of this Blue Yeti over here. Nowadays, this Blue Yeti is only used for captions. Morning, Catalina. Uh-oh. This is not looking too good here. This could be rough. It'll be over quick, though. I'm gonna go with the same setup again. Yeah, we'll just put them in the top. Were they? You didn't have one of those conveyor belt dusters? I don't know how they did them, but I do know that I have seen, and going back a long while, some rather automated ways of making onion rings. That is unique. I can't say that that would be my method of making onion rings. Also, Sonic is pretty... I don't know, I did not grow up with Sonic. I've only been to one a handful of times. At least from their advertising, it seems like they're rather ice cream based business model. That sort of like, oh, we ran out of ice cream base. Now we can't make anything. I didn't mean to shut you off. Oh, I did. There we go. Stay ahead and let them soak. That's another one that I'm like, okay, maybe some of them, or is it like, are they just cutting whole onions, leaving the skins on, and throwing them in water, hoping that some of it's going to rehydrate? I mean, the whole leaving potato in water for fries overnight is to remove starches from the exterior of the potato, which is not really a factor to be concerned with onions. Sort of confused about that one. That might just be a prep and have it ready thing. You know, you do this on this shift and this on this shift and that on that shift. These are all pretty thinly cut, so I'm hesitating on this. We need to cook these a bit more. Grab yourself a coffee, Catalina. It's okay. You only got what? 12 minutes to your first meeting? Okay, now it's time to add the leaks. I love the flavor of leeks. I don't love how papery they are. How much fiber they have. I wish they were more like... I wish I could find onions with the flavor of leeks, basically. Funny how things like that seem to line up with each other, don't they? You know, the senior tenured person in the area has finally got some support. Time to go on vacation. Just happen to have some pepper lying around. I think would be a nice addition to this soup for a little bit of a heat, a little bit of kick. He might be. This pepper doesn't need a ton of heat on it. I'm just doing this to sort of stir it in at this point. However, I'm going to quick wonder where the heck I put my instinct ginseng tea, which is probably almost as much sugar as it is ginseng, although I assume the dark part to this is the ginseng and the rest is different sugars. But we have ginseng in there. Actual ginseng. And you see all that sugar melting instantly as it hits the pan there? Yeah, let's do these first. Adding in chicken stock now. Frozen. With chicken stock. I hope it doesn't make you cry. I don't know, Catalina. Which one should it be? I believe I was looking at the catalyzed one, but oh. And I bet you that makes it so you don't want to see other people right now, Merlin, right? Like, you want to make sure that you're safe before you do. That's a bummer. The first in the universe? So we got chopped up butter for the start of our apple filling. Add in lime zest, some since I have a lime here. Gonna add lime in there. I had hoped to use a fresh lemon, and I had one. I didn't look at it this morning before going to the store. It got a little moldy, so it had to go bye-bye. Now this is one of those cases where I think one of those perfect cases for using zest, because we're going to get all that flavor out of this lime now. And it's a situation where I'm not worried about getting little pieces of pith or zest stuck in my teeth, because it's going to be a part of our apple filling, and that's just going to turn into deliciousness. It's just all going to be warm, gooey. Merlin, nice. Camping spawns while watching me cook. Cake? Someone has cake? Ten more units get 10 more minutes get units on the battlefield. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Heck happened to it? Oh, it's over here. And with the lack of lemon juice from fresh lemons available, I do have some lemon juice in a jar. Now we need sugar and our seasoning. Oops, not that sugar, this sugar. I want brown sugar. Fire. rid of them in their environment, not getting rid of the sources of them. They already exist. It's already everywhere. Want to get rid of straws. Meanwhile, everywhere in the U.S. we're cleaning up our lawns with weed whackers that are just shooting little bits of plastic all over the entire place. Oh, we have plenty of ways to handle plastics, just some of them are profitable. Fungi, animals, whether they're insects, there's various insects, there's bacteria, there's algae, that'll all break them down. Do we go with paring knife tonight? I think I'm going to start with a paring knife at least. Hey Ozzy, welcome in. And Morocco, welcome in. I didn't say hello to either of you. Though considering MIT just developed a plastic that's stronger than steel in sheet form, have a feeling plastic's going to be around for a while. Oh, and by the way, I believe it conducts electricity and is gas proof, unlike most other plastics. Much better that time. Victory. Catalina getting the scroll along with Will Poker, Treebow and Morocco getting our kills and assists there. Honorable mention the future show for Tsu. I'm putting my flag bearer out here again. We'll do vibing underneath. Nice. Hope your trip's been well, Ozzy. Hopefully you've gotten your fill of Cajun or Creole cuisine. I don't know what's your preference. I need to turn that soup down. torture me? Never. Think I enable you more than you torture me. I don't know, am I? You know, add some garlic powder in with the soup since out of garlic in the house. Sure wish I had a little bit of cream cheese to throw in with this, but I do not. But each time we add some more apple, I'm making sure getting them all nicely coated. Make sure we don't have any issues with them browning at all in the future here. What's already in the mix there? We've got lime zest, lime juice of 1 whole lime. I have a little bit of bottled lemon juice, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom, and some little bit of butter in there diced up. But mostly the acidity of the lemon/lime juice is going to prevent the oxidation of the apples until we bake them. But we're going to be baking them, so they're going to get a little brown oxidized like anyways, but a little bit of skin at the end of the world. Ozzy's gonna wonder if I'm talking to him or not. Oh, we ended up with a pink pearl-like variety here. This is interesting. I don't think this is one of the two that I had bought. They typically make for pretty apples for raw applications, but we're gonna cook them, so pink color isn't gonna do much for this. You catch a pink pearl at good ripeness. It's a good apple. Though I don't think this is a pink pearl either, because pink pearls have more of a almost like rusted outside, which apples do get rusted outsides, like pineapple, or rather with like potatoes. This has more of a Gravenstein-looking striped exterior. There are thousands upon thousands of varieties of apples, by the way, folks. Yeah, you don't want to get them too small for an actual pie. I've made that mistake many times before. I might actually be going a bit too thick in my opinion, but I said I was going to go thick tonight, so... Hey Kirby, how you doing? Happy to see you blazing tree terrain. Doing quite well tonight. Just taking our time, relaxing, cutting some apples. I've got a couple more still to go here. We got soup on the stove, which the soup, other than shredding up that chicken and garnish, is pretty much there. A little bit of a closer look at that soup that we got going there. I should turn that down a little bit. And it's pretty much as low as it goes. But as you can see, there's 2 chicken thighs in there and legs, along with a bunch of veggies, some chicken stock, just bubbling away. These are all dishes that are from WoW. Apple pie is one of the first dishes. As Catalina was informing us earlier. I think she's in a meeting now. And the soup is my take on wildfowl. I'm calling chicken wildfowl. I don't know when the last time you went chicken hunting. I haven't been anytime recently. So, and then there's ginseng in there. There's a bunch of other Asian seasonings there. Where's my paladin outfit? No paladin outfit. Do have my original box copy of WoW out here though. Even though I never really got serious about the game, I did play it a little bit. This is the 2004 Game of the Year edition. In case anyone was wanting to feel old. Yeah, we got another pink one. Maybe one of them was a pink variety that I bought. Welcome back, Catalina. I remember Neo Geo. If I remember correctly, Neo Geo was the really pricey one, the really expensive one that no one really got, so it never really took off. But he was really awesome at the same time. Again, just continuing to make sure they're all coated after every apple is added to make sure they get good coating in that lemon and lime acidic juice to prevent them from oxidizing. What were you working on earlier today, Blazing Tree? I was watching, but I had the audio off. It looked like you had some rib cages under construction. For anyone unfamiliar with Blazing Tree terrain or Play Carrington, both lovely creators that I've known here in the streaming world for quite a while at this point. Mr. Play Carrington does lots of games online, does some movie nights, and Blazing Tree Terrain does all sorts of miniature and terrain type construction. Maker stream where working with miniatures and creating his own terrains, not just all by the book stuff. What was the holdup? Just didn't get there, or is there something holding you back? And if you're doing a dragon, you're going pretty in depth with it, considering, like I said, you're working with meaty rib cages today. That wasn't anywhere close to the beginnings of a dragon from my eyes. That's awesome. Big old dragon. Got our battle there last couple of seconds. Get units on the battlefield. For Stream Raiders. I'm gonna finish this apple before I do the battle though. Alright, to war. Welcome in, Maz. Victory. Treebow getting them kills. Morocco helping out with the assists. Will Poker getting a decent number of killing in there. Shuki helping out. Morocco and Will Poker getting all of that gold. That's a nice one there. Continuing on for that silver chest. I'm going to continue using the flag carrier. So we got barrier protecting us on this side, so we're probably primarily going to go out this way. And then a few over here to maybe handle out this side. Now let's take a quick look at the store and the quests. Everyone get your check-in. Get your sprinkles. I missed it. We got that 1,000th follower. Thank you, Bella Dolly. We're at 1,000 followers, folks. Which means we're going to have to do a giveaway on Wednesday. We're going to have to do a giveaway tomorrow. We're going to have to... We're going to have to rally everyone to come back here tomorrow for a giveaway. Oh, what did I miss, Catalina? Oh. Well, there will be ones in the future. I haven't decided at what point. And while I think you might be able to work your way around this, I do have to say these are going to be most likely Twitch gift cards, which are only redeemable through US internet. Or maybe US and Canada, but I don't believe Australia and that will be included in that. But if you have friends here, you have friends somewhere else that can, you know. And then we're going to add some cornstarch in here. adding cornstarch in with our apples and sugar and lime juice and lemon juice. The starch, it's always a little bit of a guessing game in my mind. The starch is going to primarily thicken any of the juices coming out of the apples so that we have more thicker final juice. And it won't be evident that it's there until it's almost too late, because it has to boil to thicken. So stodge. I know of stodging as working for free for someone that doesn't deserve it typically. Okay, so there's our filling for our apple pie tonight, folks. Now let's get back to that actual apple pie shell. Nah, I don't think we're known for the first apples. We're just known for a place for being known for apples too, on top of our wine. Before we were known for wine. Fried pies? It's been a minute since I fried a pie. So we got a decent ridge around all of this now. I'm not really cutting it too finely at this point. It was just getting the real excess out of the way because, well, we need that for the top. I actually made enough dough here for what should be both a top crust and a bottom crust, but as you can see, my bottom crust, it's a bit thick. Hey, Trigger. How so, Merlin? Nice, Trigger. Sam was a good choice, too. For anyone trying to jump back into things. It's a very nice, forgiving fish. I so rarely get salmon, but that's because I know that I can get it fresh from the boat here. And I rarely like making the trip out to the coast to get it. There's some places that I can find, I know locally will have it sometimes if the locals bring it in. So I'm just making sure my folds are nice and solid here first. Trying to make sure it's nicely over the top of the rim of the pie tin still. And then we'll do our crimping. Now, if you look at the map from where I live, you'd be like, that can't be more than 20 minutes. And then you count for the mountains and the windy roads and... At least from where I am, like... If you're coming from the freeway, if you're coming from San Francisco, there's much quicker and much easier ways to get to the coast. It's more that from where I live, it's not an easy path. There we go, we got an apple pie. $2 kilos? That might actually be a bit light. This is gonna be off because we gotta... Okay, when I do this, you have to keep in mind, I'm using a glass pie tin. It's 6.3 pounds. That's over 2 kilos. But again, that's with a glass plate. We'll do a pre and post bake photo here. If I can find my phone. Wish these were a little bit tighter. debating egg wash. Sort of thinking that I should do an egg wash. Sort of thinking I should do an egg wash. But first to war. To battle. Victory. Horit. Catalina getting our kills and assists there. Honorable mention to GSV Ethics Gradient. Catalina getting the scrolls. Onto that silver loyalty scroll chest. Our second big winning chest of the evening. I'm going to use a Berserker. Keep in mind, we got chests here, so rogues are going to be needed. Get those cleaned up quickly. Back to the cooking. Back to this horrible looking apple pie of mine. Whoever would want to try that? It's not smelling too shabby tonight. I'd say that's solidly coated with egg wash at this point. As you can see, I think I've used about 3/4 of an egg there. Get a pan and parchment for underneath this loveliness, just in case it decides to bubble over it all. And I think we're gonna throw this in the oven. The oven is to temp, so time to go in, my lovely. Oh, one last touch. One last touch. A little sugar in the raw. Thick granuled sugar on the lattice. Into the oven. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes at its current temp, which is 350, which is gonna be my make sure we cook everything through temp. And then we'll blast it up to 375 to get us some color if we need it at the end. Some people will just do it at 375. I prefer doing temperatures that are a little bit safer and you can just check on. So do a little cleanup here, and then we'll shred our chicken for our soup. Yes, that was 2.5-hour-old coffee that I was just drinking there, folks. There is still heat on that soup, even though it's not really bubbling too much. Maybe turn that up a little bit just to make it a little more interesting for stream. But it's just been happily simmering away while I've been toying around with making that pie. Actually starting to smell some of those spices from the pie now already. Yep, this house is going to be smelling amazing tonight. And welcome back. Leftovers. Leftovers sometimes the best part when you're cooking at home. Especially when you know they're going to be that little bit better from hanging out in the fridge. A lot of things get better with a couple hours rest, although you never want to give it them when you can sit there and want to eat now. Okay, now we've freshened that up a little bit. We got our soup looking lovely back here. I think it is time, though, to do some shredding. I was trying to be all polite about it and do it all with forks, and yeah, that just doesn't work with the getting down to the nitty gritty. I've said it before on stream, one of my favorite sandwiches is a muffaletta, which is a crust sandwich. It's a sandwich that, you know, was left on one of those, they make it in the deli and they leave it out on the counter sort of a thing. Nowadays they would never do that, but press it, put it in the refrigerator sort of a thing these days. It's a New Orleans favorite. The muffaletta, it's got its own bread that you can look up. It's a round loaf. And then it's Italian meats with Italian dressing, a olive mixture. Good stuff. The rest of this goes back in the soup. You kind of want a kolache. Who wouldn't? Sweet or savory? I'm guessing sweet after you having dinner, but who knows? Maybe you're in the mood for the sausage. Very happy with the way the soup's looking tonight. That soup is just looking yummy to me. Jardinera. Olive jardinera. I know jardinera is often a mix of other veggies too, but as I know it, it's basically just a olive jardinera. Of course, I'm unsure what the difference is once you translate jardinera. Trigger. Yeah, I have family in Texas that introduced me to those in eastern Texas. I have not made them. It's a good idea for something they have to try. Give our soup base a shot here. That's mighty yummy. Gonna add a touch more salt to that. Otherwise, that is a very flavorful bowl of yumminess there. I don't have a water glass. Chat. How come you haven't? You're supposed to keep me hydrated. It's all your fault. Cheers. Cheers, camera. I'm waiting until the last minute to add the parsley to the soup, so we're chilling with that. Let me take a quick glance at our pie. Yeah, that's probably going to need at least another 15 minutes, I think, past our initial time there. So I'm going to take this moment and take a little 10-minute break. Oh, we got our battle here in 2 minutes. That sort of cuts into the middle of that. We'll do our battle. We'll wait for the battle. But I'm thinking we're probably going to do a good 30 minutes here, which is another 9 minutes. And then I'm probably going to give it about 15 minutes at 375. For anyone just joining in now, we do have a winner in the ingredient challenge battle, ingredient challenge vote for tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'm going to be using ice. Ice. Nice reverb there. You hearing that nice echo? Hey Elfie, welcome in. Pie is going great. I wish you had seen it before it went in. It is looking gorgeous. Actually, let me see if I can't show it to you. Here we go. There's our pie that's in the oven. I've had a little bit more practice actually since I started streaming. It's been ages since I'd done baking too, since I did streaming. And so the last 3 years of doing this it's gotten a little bit better. I've greatly enjoyed it, Catalina. I thank you so much for the suggestion. I know a lot of the fun for me of it. We'll wait for our battle here first. Aww. They whooped us. That's no fun. Of course we're going to continue. I'm going for the top this time, and I'm going with the flag bearer. But we're going back to talking about our past week here, Catalina. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I think a lot more of the fun for me. I mean, it's been great here in chat with you talking about all the WoW stuff. I wish that could continue well beyond today. But I think a lot of the actual fun of it for me was that initial planning of the days, which was mostly done off stream, which was, you know, figuring out what to do and what works with what, and, you know, basically coming up with a giant list of different recipes I'd like to try and then putting it into a calendar. My problem is that is a fun experience, and I always enjoy doing it, but it's like 15-20 minutes. And I have tried, and many other people have tried turning that into a stream, and I just don't know how you turn that very fun 15-20 minutes of, oh, I can do this, and this, and this, and this, and these will work together, and that'll work together for that day, into like an hour or more of streaming to actually make it worthwhile. So we got about 4 minutes here until our initial bake on our pie is done here. Let me take a look at our pie. Yup, it's a pie. And so I think I'm gonna cheat and increase the temperature now. And we're gonna up our timer to 20 minutes, including the 3.5 or so we had going right now. And I'm gonna disappear here for about 10 minutes and take a break. I would be happy if you did nothing but talk about WoW constantly in here, Catalina. I love all game chatting. But I'll see all you lovely folks after I sit down for a couple minutes and allow all of this to bake.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls. Look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval Box, the only one of its kind.
Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread gives you 7 ounces of non-fat milk solids in every loaf, the equal of 90 quarts a year if you serve it regularly. Every sandwich you make, every snack, gives you extra milk. For wonderful flavor combined with sound food values, serve Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread in the pantry pack.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender, quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
And now, from the popular comic strip Peanuts, here are Charlie Brown and his friend.
Why, thank you, Charlie Brown. Thank you, Charlie Brown.
What's the occasion? Has Charlie Brown had another baby sister?
No, Ford has new economy twins, so he's passing out chocolate cigars to everyone.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone.
You bet your boots, everyone. 'Cause it's just like they said. We've got something big to celebrate. And here it is, Ford's Economy Twins for 1960. The economy choice of a lifetime. Oh, I'll bet you've never seen a prettier twosome than this. There's the new size Ford, the Falcon. And next to it, the large economy size Ford, the Fairlane 500. You know, the 60 Fords were featured in the recent issue of Vogue magazine. And when you run your eyes over the elegant good looks of this Fairlane 500, it's sure easy to see why Vogue says Ford means a fashion success. And all this all-new beauty is yours for an all-new price. That's right. This roomier, more luxurious Fairlane 500 is actually priced a whopping $142 less than last year. And as for this pretty Falcon over here, well, just wait till you check its price sticker. It's America's lowest priced 6-passenger car. In fact, it's priced up to $124 less than the other compact cars. Look 'em over in your Ford dealer showroom. 2 new Fords, 2 wonderful new ways to go the finest. Ford's Economy Twins for 1960.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
3, 2, 1, blast off. She's up. Come in ideal countdown control. Ready for second launching.
Atlas moving into position.
Fuel her up.
All set.
Countdown. you can be in command of your own ideal countdown. It's a real electronic missile base. You sit at the controls and move missiles into place. You count down. You blast off. You track the flight. The ideal countdown comes complete with moon missile and lunar probe, as well as a giant atlas. Get your electronic ideal countdown now, wherever good toys are sold.
It's a wonderful toy. It's ideal.
Folks, why do you eat Wheaties?
We like it.
But did you know it's always been whole wheat with all the bran, and bran is one of nature's best sources of food fiber.
That's news to us.
Wheaties breakfast this morning?
Sure, it helps me feel fit.
But do you know Wheaties has bran fiber your body may need?
That's news to me.
Why Wheaties?
Oh, we love the taste.
I have for years. But do you know for years you've been getting something extra for your diet? Bran fiber?
Well, that's news to me.
Wheaties. It's brand news.
Hey, kids, look what's new. A brand new cereal just for you. Twinkles, the new star-shaped cereal in the storybook package. See? Inside, delicious, crispy, crinkly stars. And outside, a real storybook. All about Twinkles, the magic elephant. See him fly with his rotor tail. Watch him do tricks with his magic trunk. Meet Twinkle's friends, Fulton the inventor, Sanford the parrot, Wilbur the monkey, and more. Read all about their adventures on every storybook package of Twinkles. And wait till you taste those golden little stars, filled with the goodness of energy oats and corn. Remember, only Twinkles has the storybook package. Just tear the magic line and your storybook opens. Twinkles, the new star-shaped cereal in the storybook package.
A pleasure, Milton. In just a moment, we'll see how well Milton does at the Pentagon. But if you want to see busy hands at your house, just you offer this lively Christmas party dip that's so good to serve with king-size Fritos corn chips. Just follow the recipe right on the Fritos package. Of course, it calls for the famous Philadelphia brand cream cheese, an 8-ounce package, which we blended with 2 tablespoons of milk till it's nice and smooth, like so. Then come 2 tablespoons of Kraft cream-style horseradish for zesty flavor, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and finally, a dash of salt. And we'll blend our Philly mixture again. And when party time comes, let the folks enjoy this wonderful Philly horseradish dip with crisp king-size Fritos. There are those busy hands. Just remember, you make the best-tasting dips with the freshest-tasting cream cheese you can buy. Philadelphia brand cream cheese, made only by Kraft.
What? Keeping the coffee in the icebox?
Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a new kind of coffee, roasted by a new secret process. Hence, this new none-such coffee has a different flavor, a flavor preserved by vacuum packing, the flavor retained by refrigeration after the jar has been opened. Just taste it. You can't miss that delicate aroma, that clean, mellow taste. Yes, in cooking, the way to a man's heart is most of all through the coffee pot. In every jar, you'll find 3 special pointers, valuable in all methods of making coffee. Try new none-such coffee now. Use half the jar. If not 100% satisfied, get all your money back from your grocer without argument. Special for Movie Week, only 28 cents a pound, plus 3 cents refundable deposit on the jar.
Now, a new creation from Seal Test. Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions. Handy envelopes bring you brand new convenience and ease. Zip, it's open, quick and neat. Just the amount you need, the easy way to serve cottage cheese. The rest stays moist and creamy, ready for next time.
Are they handy? Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions.
So easy to use, quick, and no bother at all.
The rest stays really fresh, moist, and creamy.
Yes, serving cottage cheese was never as easy as this. Seal Test's new square package with handy, ready-to-serve portions. Zip, it's open. Simple as can be. The rest stays moist and creamy fresh. You'll love Seal Test cottage cheese in new, ready-to-serve portions. Get some soon.
Welcome back, everyone. Come on, camera. Over here. Arg. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. So we've still got about 7 minutes to go on our pie until I give that another decent check. Although I don't think it's too early that we couldn't wrap up the soup. So we'll add our parsley to our soup. You haven't missed anything, Evangeline. Welcome, man. I am boiling up my wildfowl and ginseng soup. I haven't done none of this from the book, Evangeline. I don't own the book. But here we have our ginseng wildfowl soup. Zoop. Didn't realize I had this in the wrong setting until just now. So, redoing a lot of my photos there. So what we have here is my chicken stock. I sauteed up some sweet onion, some carrot, some leek, and added the chili at the end, not giving it a ton of cook time as far as sauteing. Seared off the chicken, allowed all of that to simmer together with my homemade chicken stock for a while, along with the ginseng powder in there and some ginger, freeze-dried ginger. And then pulled the chicken out, shredded that, pulled that off of the bone, got rid of the bones, left all the skin and all that good stuff in there. And then finished it off with some parsley. Yep, I went and got actual ginseng. It's actually maybe the most expensive part of this dish, considering I probably won't use it for much else. But it was a ginseng tea that's actually probably as much sugar as it is ginseng. I say sugar, but it was things like malt extract and stevia, and like they had a laundry list of all of the natural sugars that aren't sugar. It sounds like you need to make some gin. Make some homemade gin, buy some cheap vodka, and find some other cool local spices. Well, I told you to make gin out of it. Aww. That's not fun. Let's see if it'll fit in 3. No, it won't even fit in 3. Oh, that's not what you want. That's not the desired effect. The manna strudel recipe. Well, strudel just... I mean, anything strudel is strudel. Got another 10 minutes to wait, I guess, folks. That, pie is looking yummy. Is looking delicious, but it's looking like it needs a little longer. I approve of the soup tonight. I approve. Catalina. Which book are we talking about? Are we talking about... I don't know. Was it one of the ones that people here on Twitch wrote? We've got several people that do books for games here on Twitch. I would think that there's maybe more than one Evangeline. I'm certain that there's a WoW cookbook. I mean, you have one. But who's the author on it? Don't recognize the name. But there are 2 partnered streamers here on Twitch. One that I don't see streaming all that often anymore. I don't know what. Maybe just life. And the other one, Miss Molly, have done quite a bit of WoW stuff over the years. And then there's another one that I think has done more, like Diablo and stuff like that. That chili just hits you with a bit of spice right at the end. Awesome, Evangeline. You let us know how it goes, which ones work for you. Every family has one that they're like, keep it away. You know, the dad that pulls out the chef knives and uses them as a screwdriver, or which my father would never do something like that to my stuff, but I mean, I see it happen all the time, and I hear about it happening all the time. Most of my stuff I gave up on that a long time ago. This one, I think people have seen here on stream. The tang on this actually broke some around here. I super glued it back in with some silicone in between the gap. Not the way it should be. Should actually replace that. But the majority of my knives have all been, a lot of people are iffy about letting their knives get into really hot water, like high heat dishwashers, or boiling, or, I mean, home dishwasher too, but home dishwasher is actually a lot less of a worry because most home dishwashers don't get nearly as hot as commercial ones. Most homes are more chemical based type dishwashers than they are high heat. They aren't the 180 degree commercial ones. But in order to, I worked at a kitchen at one point that had a completely separate kosher kitchen from its normal kitchen, had rabbis essentially on call to come and bless for events. And so the majority of all my cooking stuff that I took with me to work has all been blessed at this point, which means it's all been dipped in boiling water. So it's sort of like, does it really matter anymore? That's an awesome memento, Merlin. Have a great night, Trigger. We got about 3 minutes here though until I'm gonna pull that pie out here. Give us our final review on that gorgeousness. Meantime, we'll do a quick battle here. There's hopes that we quickly decimate everything here. Catalina's vampire is gonna do that for us, right? Catalina's vampire's holding strong for us. We gonna make it? It's gonna be close. Victory. Catalina just winning it all for us. Lots of help there from Will Poker and What Did You Say as well. It looks like you guys mostly carried me. Will Poker getting that 200 gold. Catalina getting the scroll. Welcome in, Gaia. I think we're going to hold off there. I think we're going to call it a night here. We'll start up with this again tomorrow night when I'm cooking with ice. Hope to see you back for that. Let's see how this pie turned out. What do you folks think? Do you think this pie turned out all right? Toughies tonight, Will. No gimmies. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Obviously gonna have to let that sit and cool down a bit. Even got some nice toasty apple going on here. I'll take some photos of that later on. We'll get some photos later on in the Discord of that gorgeousness. Including if I can get a slice out of that. I have my doubts that I will be able to get a clean slice out of it, but I will attempt. Alright, folks. I'm gonna send all you lovely people off to someone who rated me actually not too long ago. And who actually seems to share a fair amount of my audience. It's sort of strange. He's a relatively new streamer to me. I know he's been around. He's been around for quite a while. I know he's been around for quite a while. But as far as me interacting with it, this is a new thing. So I hope you go enjoy hanging out with this lovely streamer. I'm going to send you off to go hang out with AstroConnect, who's going to be doing, obviously, some astronomy, looking at stars, doing a little stargazing. I'm going to go and enjoy this delicious soup. I am ecstatic about how well this soup turned out tonight, actually. Very tasty. Very happy with how this is looking. I hope it turns out to taste as good as it's looking right now. I will let you all know in the Discord. I hope you have a great evening. I will be back here tomorrow night going to be making dinner and dessert using ice as an ingredient. I hope you come back to join me for that. Until then, have a great night. Bye-bye.